Hey guys, welcome to the Rock and Road Show. And so, here we are with another nighttime episode. Tonight, I can actually see the freaking moon. Yeah, it rained for 3 days recently. 3 days and 3 nights. Kind of like the biblical flood over here in Texas. So we could hardly let the dog out to go to the bathroom. We could hardly go anywhere and do anything. And it wiped out more animals and killed more animals. It was horrible. It wiped out my porch, my special photography studio I had set up outside again, that I had spent all my money on and rebuilt from the big flood in July that killed people in Texas. Yep, again. So I'm very limited at my photography studio now. And it's getting colder, later, darker. And they're going to screw us on the daylight savings time. Some states have passed a law saying we don't have to have daylight savings time anymore, but they're not going to do it this year. They're going to make us wait again. So the multiple utility companies can make another fortune off of us again. Oh yeah, that's why they do it. I printed articles on that a long time ago on my Facebook page, Lori Rose 360 Degrees. So I wanted to give you a little story because it's bedtime and I'm limited on the weather. It's been 100 degrees or over 100 degrees in the daytime. After it was done raining for 3 days and 3 nights, it's then been over 100 degrees. Yeah. Oh yeah. Big thrill. Especially when you don't feel good and you're really run down like I am. So I'm going to give you this little story about my buddy that lives not too far from here. Somewhere. Kind of somewhere. Yeah. So a couple of years ago, at 8 o'clock, like you could watch your clock by it, about the time the possums would come out, opossums, and have a great time and run around, look for snacks. And I met the opossum family, which I already did some shows and told you a little bit about the opossums. And we loved each other so much we ate together. Sat together on the porch and had a great time. Well, there was a bird that would make a very unusual sound. And I can do it really loud. I got better and better at it. And in the beginning, a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, about 2 years ago, right around in there, it's been going on for a while, you can hear them responding to each other. And I thought, what in God's name kind of bird is that? Wakes up 8 o'clock at night, has to do for a little while, and then gets all quiet and wanders around in the bush, where I tell the dog to stop going and stop camping and leave it alone. Don't go over there. Right. Okay. So finally, I think I figured it out. I think it's a Texas turkey. And I don't mean the two-legged type that keep ripping me off and tell me they're a mechanic, and they're not. They're supposed to be fixing my vehicle, and they're not. You're exactly. I don't think it's a male species from Texas with 2 legs. I don't even know what sex it is, but I do think it does have 2 legs, but I think it has feathers. Right. So this is about to get kind of funny. Maybe. I'm not too sure. It was funny to me. So all these years this went on, I got really good at doing better and better at it. And at one time they had one that would go and throw in a little extra. Right. That one's gone. I don't know what happened to it. And I hate to say it. I think one of the floods knocked it out, or it had to move so far away. It's unbelievable. So it only left one. All you could hear at 8 o'clock for over the last year is just one by itself at 8 o'clock. Right. And it lived someplace close to me. So I would do it, and I would talk to it, and then I would do the call, and I would talk to it. Because finally I thought, you know, I'm just going to talk to whatever it is. I'll just talk to it. Like I do my dog and other pets, you know. Because I thought we just can't do bird calls the rest of our freaking lives. We have to raise the bar. We've got to move this conversation level up. You know what I mean. Eventually you have to move to, you know, base 2 and base 3. So I would talk to it. Well, it started coming in closer to me. Yeah. And my dog would raise his head and raise his eyebrows like, what the fuck? You. Yeah. And he was giving me this weirdest look like, she's communicating with the stuff I try to eat. And I bust my balls to chase and try to keep off the property until it go home and go away. Or I'm going to bite it. Right. So, I kept doing this and kept telling my dog, it's okay, we're not going to bite it. We're not going to chew on it. We're not going to be mean to it. We're not going to do those things. All right. So, recently, yes, my buddy at 8 o'clock did its special call. I'm going to try again. Yeah, you got to get that gurgle right in there just right. All right. And it talked to me, and I talked to it, and it talked to me, and I talked to it. And it got closer and closer and closer. My dog was like, oh, my God. This can't be real. This is the ones I try to bite. And I said, just sit down. Just wait. Because I'm going to talk to it, and I'm going to go out back, and I'm going to see if it wants to meet whatever it is, right? I'm just going to take my chances. So I went out back and I called it called me, and I called it called me, and we talked to each other. And then I think it saw me in my shorts. Because it got real close and real quiet. I think it saw this big old, bald, no-feathered, slightly fat lady. No. With no feathers, bald. And it thought, oh my God. Have I reached that level of loneliness, really? I have been sexual calling and talking to something bald and slightly fat. That's what I think happened, because it shut up and it stopped calling. Yeah, I kid you not. Right out the back door, I was like, okay, I guess my swab dip in there, all my grace and my beauty is not gonna. This is not gonna. It's no longer gonna communicate with me. I have lost it. I am no longer the playgirl bunny that I once was. This is it. I have lost my je ne sais quoi. Yeah, the bird shut up. Oh, yeah, I kid you not. As soon as I know that it saw me, I couldn't see it, but I know it saw me, and I'm sure that my unhairy white legs with no feathers kind of shone in the dark and looked lit up. And I definitely don't have feathers, and I'm kind of big, and I'm a little bit fat. And I'm sure it was a gray turkey. I'm sure of it. And it just shut up like a clock switch. Just shut right up. Yeah, I kid you not. I was not the beauty that I once was. I cannot attract a turkey. I cannot. That's it. That's my bedtime story for tonight. And I might run some more videos. I'm not sure. I'm very far behind on all my pages and all my channels. Don't forget to click and subscribe while it's free before these rotten bastards start to charge us. I need at least 50 and I can do live videos so that it doesn't take all night while I'm trying to sleep to download these. And likes are pretty cool too. If you could like some of my stuff, that'd be pretty nice. If you can find me on Facebook and find me on Facebook Messenger chat, you can chat with me there once in a while. Don't forget, I am Rockin' ROADSHOW on YouTube, and I am the only one. And eBay Tequila Sun Trading. How's your moon tonight?